Tyler Perry has officially refused to settle Derek Dixon's jaw-dropping $260 million lawsuit, boldly declaring that he's done absolutely nothing wrong, that the law won't touch him, and that his image remains untouchable. But what Perry didn't expect was how fast things would spiral, because what's coming next could very well leave him shocked and exposed like never before. Now, let's dive all the way in. For decades, Tyler Perry has stood at the intersection of Black excellence, Hollywood success, and cultural influence. Rising from humble beginnings, he built a billion-dollar media empire brick by brick. Studio by studio, play by play, the man behind Medea turned pain into purpose, trauma into triumph, and in doing so, created a legacy that many thought was immune to scandal. But now, that legacy is being dragged into courtroom in one of the most explosive legal battles Hollywood has seen in years. Derek Dixon, an independent producer and filmmaker, has thrown down the gauntlet with a lawsuit that demands a staggering $260 million from Perry. Not for physical damages or injury, but for alleged intellectual theft, career sabotage, and industry blackballing. It sounds like a movie script in itself, but this is real life, and the stakes are dangerously high. Derek Dixon's $260 million lawsuit didn't just appear out of thin air. According to court documents and multiple reports, Dixon alleges that Tyler Perry knowingly used his work, ideas, and professional leverage to benefit his own career, while cutting Dixon out entirely. He claims to have proof of conversations, emails, and even project pitches that were allegedly misused or outright stolen by Perry's camp. In the legal world, this kind of claim falls under copyright infringement, breach of trust, and in some circles, even racketeering if proven part of a broader pattern. Dixon's legal team has painted a damning picture of betrayal and exploitation, accusing Perry of building some of his success on ideas that weren't his own. And the price tag? A mammoth $260 million. But Tyler Perry's response? A thunderous no. Tyler Perry hasn't just denied the allegations. He's completely dismissed them. In a statement that stunned both fans and critics alike, Perry essentially said, "I did nothing wrong. I owe nobody anything, and I'm not afraid of the law." Bold? Yes. Confident? Absolutely. But maybe too confident? According to sources close to Perry, he believes that Dixon's case has no legal merit. He reportedly said that he won't even consider settling because it would be a public admission of guilt when, in his eyes, he's 100% innocent. In fact, Perry is so calm about the situation that he's told those around him, "This won't touch me. My name is clean. My image is secure." But here's the twist. What he doesn't know is that the updates and evidence being prepared for public release could shock him to his core. While Perry might be sleeping soundly, Derek Dixon's legal team isn't. In fact, insiders are claiming that Dixon has been quietly gathering testimonies, inside emails, and timelines that could seriously damage Tyler's clean image. And here's the kicker. Multiple industry professionals are rumored to have been subpoenaed to testify, not just about this case, but about a pattern of behavior that could reveal more than just a one-time incident. We're talking about potential domino effect, where one lawsuit could spiral into a series of investigations, dragging other big names and institutions into the spotlight. Perry's refusal to settle may have been a statement of strength, but it could also be the very thing that opens Pandora's box. Because if Dixon's team delivers even a shred of credible evidence in court, Perry's "I didn't do anything" defense might not hold. The internet has been ablaze ever since the lawsuit became public. But now that Tyler Perry has officially refused to settle, reactions have only intensified. Social media is split. While some fans stand by Perry, calling the lawsuit a money grab, others are raising eyebrows and wondering, why not settle if it's nothing? Twitter threads, TikTok breakdowns, and YouTube exposés have flooded the digital space. Some are digging into old interviews, trying to uncover clues that Perry might have used other creators' ideas in the past. Others are questioning the timing, noting that the lawsuit emerges just as Perry's media ventures are expanding globally. One comment on Instagram said it best: "Tyler's too powerful to fall, but so was Weinstein before the storm hit." And that's the sentiment hanging over this entire case. Because in today's media landscape, reputation is everything, and even a whiff of scandal can bring an empire down. Let's break it down. For someone of Tyler Perry's caliber, settling a $260 million lawsuit, even quietly, would send a message. It would suggest that there was something we're hiding or covering up. Perry, who has built his career on transparency and being a self-made mogul, isn't about to let anyone suggest he owes his success to someone else's idea. In his mind, paying up means giving in, and Perry isn't one to back down. But there's also the strategic angle. Sources suggest that Perry's legal team believes the case will collapse in court. They claim that Dixon's accusations lack evidence, and even if emails or proposals do exist, they don't prove theft, they just show communication. And in Hollywood, ideas fly fast, and not every pitch gets picked up. But here's the danger. Even if Perry wins in court, the public narrative could damage his brand. As for Derek Dixon, he's been relatively quiet publicly, but that silence could be intentional. Insiders say that Dixon is letting the court law speak for him, but behind the scenes, he's readying explosive documentation. One leak claimed that an email thread shows Dixon outlining a film concept in 2018 that bears eerie similarities to a Tyler Perry production that dropped 2 years later. Another report says Dixon has voice recordings of phone calls with Perry's former associates, acknowledging that Derek got played. If even one of these pieces of evidence holds up in court, it could throw the entire legal strategy of Perry's team into chaos.